everybody. I think it's almost time for class, and Amber and I have been trying to get the technology worked out here. Hey, look, that did brighten it up. Doesn't make me look any better, though, does it? I'm going to wait just a second for Amber to get on here. I had to use my phone because apparently that's the only way to make this work. Um, soon as Amber pops on, I can pop her in here too. Hey, there she is. Okay, now I'm going to hit this guest request, and I'm going to use that you can
Hello.
join forces from people across the country. We
So
did it.
cool.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
look
So,
beautiful today.
what'd you say? Got a
You
little.
look beautiful today.
Oh, thank you. It sounded like you look today. So I was like, I know, I do look a little today, but do you must have your Savvy Minerals on. You look great.
Oh,
Yay.
I'm about to share this right
So
now with my group.
it's a little bit bad connection. Is there any
Oh, let me
do
see if
what? There's a little bit of a bad connection. Here, say something. Let me see how you sound.
that works.
You have a low network connection?
I just turned my Wi-Fi on. Can you hear
Okay, I
me?
think that maybe it's a little bit better. Good. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you better now. That's great.
I hope the Wi-Fi works.
Okay, so let's introduce ourselves. My name is Karen Cagg, and I live in Northwest Arkansas, and I'm a Young Living distributor. And I have been, I've been using the oils for 7 years. I've been building a business for 3, and this is my good friend that I met through Young Living.
Yes.
Tell us about yourself.
Well, I worked in radio before I became a mom, and then when I became a mom, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. And then when I became a mom, I quit my radio job. And along the journey, I found Young Living, which is something I've been praying about because I had a lot of hard time having children, and that was part of my Young Living story and why I'm so committed to this and how much it means to me because of the journey I went through and then learning about what the chemicals in our house has done to our bodies has made me want to preach it even louder. Even if I didn't get paid, I'd still be teaching people about switching their products because it's so important. I don't want to see women cry. I don't want to see future women that are children now growing up to be moms someday are struggling with that. And I definitely don't want to see the rise in cancer because this year I was very close to losing a good friend to cancer. So pretty scary stuff.
Yeah, me too. I've really been working to get the toxins out of my house, and so and Young Living has been a big part of replacing those toxic products. So that's been great. But today we're going to talk to you about the business. We've got lots of classes where we talk. In fact, we just did 2 weeks ago. We taught
Mm-hmm.
a few of the 600 plus products that we've got. But today we want to talk to you about 3 things. We want to cover why everyone needs to do a side business, a
Mm-hmm.
home based, and 2, why you want to do Young Living instead of another network marketing company, and 3, why you would want to do it with us. So that's what we're going to do. Yay! So I'm going to start off, Amber, and tell people what I learned. I grew up um, just above the poverty line. So I grew up with a poor family. I was raised by a single mom, and then I'm a single mom. And it wasn't until I started doing this business that I started learning how important it is for everyone to have a home-based business.
Mm-hmm.
We posted some videos in this class. You need to go back and watch those. But if you haven't read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad, that really opened my eyes. I said, wow, yes, the reason everyone needs to have a home-based business is just for the tax benefits.
Mm-hmm.
I don't say this out loud on this class. We didn't talk about it, Amber, but the first year that I did this business, I got like $4,000 back as a tax refund, which I didn't normally do it. Yeah. Go ahead.
It helped me with childcare issues. I was able to get some use my FSA account, which is tax-free money, and they have childcare with FSA. And because of this business, I was able to show income so I could get that benefit for childcare savings.
Wow. Hmm.
Hmm.
There are so many benefits, and like I said, I was an English professor for 31 years, and I was raised to like I was the first generation college. No one on either my mom and my dad didn't graduate from high school. I was the first person in my family to go to college, and that's the way I was. Go to college, get a good job. Um, and teaching was great, but you know what really pushed me over the edge and made me decide to do this business full time was that because I use the products, I love the products, but my upline called and said, "Would you like to do this as a business?" I said, "Yes," because one, my mom had just been diagnosed with lung cancer, and 2 months later, the college where I was teaching, they were having some budget issues, and they made us teach an overload for free. So it just all kind of hit me how stuck and how few choices I had, even though I didn't have a bad job. But that really is what pushed me over the edge. Yeah.
You as a teacher, I'm raising my hand.
Yeah.
To go along with that, my friend works for the federal government, and you think, oh, that's a safe job, right? Not so. How much furlough has she had to go through just this year? A ton. My husband works for the county. I remember a couple years back, we had furlough that we had to deal with, which means we're working for free. We're not getting paid. I mean, eventually they will pay us, but who knows how long that will be. And when my friend's working for the federal government and they're not passing a budget bill and it goes on and on and on, she's not getting paid for a couple months. How do people live with zero paycheck for a couple months? It's one paycheck away from financial disaster, most people, one paycheck away. That means you get chronically sick, your loved one is chronically sick, and they need someone to take care of them, and you can't afford help like bringing someone in because that's freaking expensive. So then you're
Hmm.
stuck in a predicament. Do I take an extended amount of time off of work unpaid? Granted, with FMLA, your job is protected, but the income might not be coming in. Doesn't guarantee income. So people are one paycheck away from disaster. One manager at a bank told me people most people are 100 if they had an extra $100 they would avoid bankruptcy, an extra $100 a month to avoid bankruptcy. That's what this manager at a bank told me. I was like, what? She's like, yeah, it's that's how real it is. If people just had that much extra, they wouldn't have had to file bankruptcy. I'm like, oh my goodness, who would have thought of that? So having a
Wow.
side business is so important because yes, jobs are great, but that doesn't mean that you're always going to have money coming in because economies ebbs and flows. Sometimes they have to cut back. Sometimes they hire like crazy. Sometimes you have to be on furlough. Sometimes a health issue happens, and then what are you going to do? So having something on the side to bring money in is very helpful.
Yes. So, and that's what Kiyosaki says. He says everyone should have a home-based business, and he's not the only one. Richard Branson talks about it. Warren
Mhm.
Buffett, most successful financial advisor ever.
He
Um,
actually purchased some network marketing companies. So if he's purchasing that, that's legit.
yeah, absolutely. So just to recap, you need a side business for the tax benefits, and you need the side business to help get you through. Okay, Amber is getting to stay home with her kids and work, and you were telling me about a health issue that you had recently, and that you were able to still get a paycheck.
Yes. So this year we've had it tough. We've had 4 surgeries. I had skin cancer surgery. My daughter had tonsillectomy. My husband had to get his gallbladder out. Then he had sinus surgery because he couldn't breathe and was having a lot of sinus issues. That's 4 surgeries like back to back. And so I wasn't able to work my business like I normally do, but Young Living was still sending me a paycheck, and that's pretty darn cool.
Yeah. Hmm. The same thing happened to me last year. I had some issues. Well, I had a stent put in my heart last year, and so last year, I mean, I really was not even building my business. But yes, I still continued to get my check, just based on what I had built at that point. So
Right.
the great thing about a home-based business is you can work it as much or as little as you want. So a lot of people do start it just a little bit on the side, and then that gives them a little extra money that they can start investing or paying off their debt or putting back, for emergencies. So
For
if you're,
those people that are scared of the word network marketing, Karen posted a hilarious video called "Is this a pyramid scheme?" Right? Is that what the name of the video
yeah,
is? It's so funny. You need to watch
I,
it.
pyramid scheme, yeah. Yeah, so pyramid schemes are illegal. That's where, yeah, you recruit people and there's no product. That's why
Right.
they're illegal. No product. So that's a good segue though into, so everyone should have a home-based business. So let's talk about why you should do network marketing, because that's what's recommended. Because I looked at some other things. I have a friend who does real estate with her husband. They buy and flip houses. You could do that and get some extra money. That's something you could do from the money you get from your network marketing business. But
And if you
um,
watch the video that Karen posted, that's exactly what Robert Kiyosaki suggests. And one of his students did that with the money he was making in his network marketing business and grew to a six-figure income. Isn't that
yeah,
crazy?
yeah, he was a
Awesome.
fireman. Yeah, and he went from like 48,000 a year to over 100,000 a year. Yeah, so network marketing it's the way to go. I mean, you could get a franchise, you could do real estate, you could invest in the stock market, but all those just scare the crap out of me. There's so much risk involved, and franchises are so expensive. So a home-based business is the way to go. But let's talk about why Young Living is the network marketing company you want to do. Now Amber's had much more experience. I just sort of fell into this. I mean, I was blessed. I didn't know. Oh, I knew about Mary Kay and Amway, and I'd heard of some of these, but Amber's actually had some experience with it. Tell us what your experience is. Why you think Young Living is better than some of the other marketing.
Absolutely. I had a friend join LuLaRoe. I love their leggings. Don't get me wrong. I love their leggings. I will buy their leggings all day. However, it costs $10,000 to invest in that company. And then they had a program where they said, if you want out, we'll buy all your product back, no problem. Well, that didn't actually happen with LuLaRoe. People were having a hard time selling their product back to the company. They kept switching their policies out, and it made it real difficult for the consultants. And so a lot of the consultants decided, I'm not going to do this anymore. You have to have a stable corporate office. You can't be flip-flopping all the time.
Oh shoot, she's
Back, I got
frozen.
a phone call. You see me now?
There. Yeah, it
Yeah,
froze for a second. Okay, yeah.
yeah, I got a phone call in. Sorry. Um, this one person keeps calling me and that's wrong number. So yeah, so LuLaRoe is a huge investment. You're spending a lot of money. Mary Kay, I've grown up with Mary Kay before I knew about Savvy Mineral Makeup. I have nothing bad to say about Mary Kay. They encourage you to buy a full store, which I get. They're retail, which means they want you to stock products so that you can turn around right away as if you were a storefront and hand the product to the customer. And that's great. You want your product right away when you buy it, naturally. But I think the full store was like $300, and at the time I just couldn't do 300. So I did it at like people would place an order and then I'd place an order. But there were times I did try and stock up on product and I couldn't move the product. It's just what people didn't want. And so you have to guess with those type, if you're a retail store network marketing company and you're going to have product, you kind of take a guess of what do you think people are going to like. And then if they don't like it, you're stuck with a product that didn't sell and didn't make money. What I liked about Young Living is there is zero product you have to buy as far as like stocking it for your customers, because you don't have to. They have their online portal, or they can call customer service, or you as their upline can help them place an order. You are off the hook of having to stock anything, absolutely off the hook. And so you just buy for your family what your family needs, because every family is unique, and it's affordable, because this has been so far the most affordable way to have a business, because it starts out at 160, 150 if you get the Savvy kit, and then 160 with Thieves and Nisha, and 165 with a premium starter kit. So compared to like LuLaRoe And again, I'm not bashing Mary Kay, but it was like closer to $300 that they want you to have the full store. I believe, at least when I started, I think that was the price. So that's some of the benefits that I've seen in network marketing. That's been pretty cool.
Yeah, that's a. I see something from Helen. She can't get the live feed, but I think I think we are doing the live anyway. Yeah. I found out from some other people that they like some sort of health supplements and stuff. They have to buy it in advance and like store it in their garage and then sell it. So yeah, that's how Young Living works. The reason I love Young Living is because in our 5 years, um, and it did over $1 billion in sales in 2015. If you don't do, if you're just looking for a network marketing business, these are the things you want to look for. You want to, yeah, you want things. You want to make sure it's a company that's been in business for a long time, because there are a lot of fly-by-night companies. You want to make sure that it's a consumable product, something that people are going to consume.
I'm glad you said that, because if you don't like Pampered Chef, I love Pampered Chef, and I'm not knocking any of these companies off. But again, once you buy that pot, you don't need that pot again. Once you buy the purse, you don't need that purse again.
Right.
So that was a good point.
Right. Yeah. In Young Living, it's not just the oils, because I mean there are a bazillion oils. I still don't have all the oils.
I don't even.
Ones that I needed at first, and everybody's different, and that's what I like, because you get that monthly subscription box. You know, you sign somebody up with the premium starter kit, and then you help them figure out what they can do to get a healthier lifestyle. And they'll probably start with the oils, but then I drink Ningxia Red every day. I use all the thieves cleaner. I mean, it's stuff that I use. This business is so good because you are teaching people to ditch the toxic stuff in their homes, switch to something healthier, and then that's something that they continue to you teach them. You are a resource for them. But all you need to run this business is a phone and your premium starter kit, and you don't have to teach, and you don't, I mean, big classes or anything. I know people who they meet with the product guide and their premium starter kit, and they go through the product guide and show about the company, and then they just, they have coffee with somebody. I mean, how many businesses can you do that? You can customize it to work the way you want it to work, but it's a product that everybody wants. And I don't want to jump ahead too far. I'm going to convention next. Oh, speaking of tax deductions, yeah, tax deductible trip to Salt Lake City for a week. And I know that they're going to launch the CBD oil. How hot is that right now? And you know that Young Living best, because that's what they do. They always have the best products. They test it. We're big enough to do that. Go ahead.
About CBD oil. Okay, so Dr. Oz did a show on his. He talked about CBD on the show, and sourcing really matters. And the reason why it's so important to really trust where you're getting it from, because not all of that says it's zero THC is actually zero THC. Some of it that Dr. Oz showed had THC in it when it said no THC supplements.
Oh, maybe a phone.
Had CBD oil in it. So trusting the source is so important. And Young Living is so into sourcing and making sure that they can stand behind that product 100%, or else they don't do that. Didn't you tell me, was it you that, or was it Sarah Harnish that said it took 20 years for Young Living to partner with the farm, that Gary Young, the founder of Young Living, knew personally the owner of the farm? 20 years, because they had to make sure that it aligned with their seed to seal promise. So that's really important, that you're going to be able to trust if you decide to get CBD oil. Young Living has bought a company that they can stand behind, that backs with the seed to seal promise.
Yeah. So the second point then is I use Young Living, and this is the best, to me, network marketing company to get with, because it's incredible. The quality, it's a consumable product. The support from the company, the virtual office is amazing, and they keep improving everything. And it's a great company. It just is. You have so much support. You don't have to know anything about essential oils to come in here and start doing this business, because you have all the resources there. Boom. And you have an upline, which kind of leads me into the third point. Why, if you're going to do Young Living, I mean, you can join this business with anybody, but we think you should do it with us. And I'm going to tell you why I think you should join with Amber. Um, for Amber, Amber is a mom. She's an excellent mom. She has much more expertise with that, and she would resonate with people who are trying to juggle small children and husbands with sinus surgeries. And I mean, she is amazing. And I think that if you're struggling with those same sorts of things, I think that Amber would be an excellent upline for you. We're both excellent. You can see that we're working together. That's another reason I
Mhm.
love Young. We just met through Young Living, and now we
Mhm.
just kind of clicked. We're both enthusiastic. We're both optimistic. But she is. I got to hand it to her. She is amazing with. She's much better with technology than I am. Uh, as far as she does a
Don't say
podcast,
that.
so she is really good with that. She's good with um, really juggling kids and a business. I mean, she can help you figure out how to do that. So if that's where you are, even if you live in Arkansas and you live close to me, but you've got little kids, I would love to have your business, but I would say you probably would do. We would still be working together, but you would probably do well with Amber because she's been doing it. She knows all the pitfalls to help you avoid. She's got tricks that I have no idea because I didn't have these oils and products when Aiden was little, and she can really help you. Everybody has like his or her own niche, and I think that
Mhm.
that's. And she is great with the makeup. You can tell I'm not so great with the makeup. So if that's more your thing, then I think that would be great. Okay, Amber, tell them why they should join with me.
Well, clear you see her. This is why I love Karen. We had the same upline, and I am so grateful for our upline, Jean Marie, to put us together. I have found a great friend in Karen. Clearly, you can see our personalities match. We're both silly. We're both goofy. Um, Here's the thing that we both also shared. When you own your own business, it's not always sunshine and rainbows. But if you stick with it and you have that determination, you're going to succeed. Because if you've read, I've just recently read this book. Sorry, can you see me?
Oh,
Sorry, someone texted me. This book, it's from John Maxwell. He's going to be at the Young Living Convention this year. It's called Success One Day at a Time. And he talks about mindset and having that mindset that you need to take every opportunity, look at today as an opportunity, and realize that not every day is going to be sunshine and rainbows. And when those bad days happen, Karen is one of those people that doesn't, she's not just looking at her circumstances today, she's moving forward because she has a goal in mind and she's going to reach that goal because she wants a better life for her son who is starting out in this world, and she wants to create a good life for him. And she's realizing that, okay, there's
oops.
I am super popular today. Can you believe it? When I want to get online,
Of
everyone's like,
course.
ding, 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 ding. Uh, she's heading into retirement years, and I'm looking towards retirement because I want to build a life for my family, and I want to retire my husband as soon as possible. But she realizes that, yeah, you could save all day long, but having that extra residual income come in sure is nice and helps out quite a bit. So if you want someone who's determined, who was experienced like the low points, but still forged ahead and still came through the other side in business. You want someone funny. You want someone who knows their stuff with essential oils. You want a friend in life. You want Karen.
Oh, thanks. Yeah. So, I'm so glad you said that about the residual income. One of my driving reasons for doing this business is because of my son. And when your kid turns 16, you put your kid in your business because, okay, my son is in college now, and I enrolled him in Young Living when he was 16 years old, and I put people under him, and he helps. Like sometimes, he helps
Mhm.
me a little, not actively working the business, but guess what? He gets a check every month to help pay his college expenses from Young Living. And when I get to a certain point in the company, I'm going to be able to fill out some paperwork and I can will this income to my child.
Right. And that's
That is
something that's different. I don't think network marketing companies have that where ours does. least I never heard of it. When you get to a certain rank, it's called silver. When you get to silver, you could sign a paper with Young Living that will continually give your whoever you designate your paychecks to for the rest of their life. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. And after getting that stent in my heart last year, I need to hurry up and get on this before I go. No, I'm just kidding. But seriously, that's a big driving force for me because I want a legacy. I want something. I want to leave a legacy for my child, and um, so yeah, I probably would be good um, for, for older, tough old boot women, that've been through it and other things. And I have a little bit different goals probably than Amber. Amber's all wrapped up with the kids. You got to get them grown, and now I've got mine grown, and I'm like, now what? That's another big benefit of Young Living is that I have such a circle of friends. In fact, I guess I don't really have friends that aren't in Young Living because this also growth journey. This has been so challenging in a good way. It's helped me get out of my comfort zone, learn new skills.
Right.
And so I want to hang out with people who are on that kind of a journey. So that's another big benefit in this business.
You're absolutely right. I never knew when you join network marketing, and I believe even if you had a brick and mortar business, there's going to be personal growth that happens. And as you grow personally, your check will grow. You're going to learn to not think about, not that me and her were selfish to begin with, but you end up being more into like, what are the needs of people around me? How can I serve people? Having a servant mentality, loving on people. Your mindset changes to where you become a better person because of it. Your self-esteem will improve. There's a lot of positive thinking involved when you own a business, no matter if it's network marketing or a brick and mortar. And so if you suffer with low self-esteem or self-image issues, this is a great business to get into because you're going to get these books that like inspire you. And as you get inspired, it's going to change your mindset to have a better mindset of how you think of things because opportunities are going to come, but it's also hard. Owning a business has difficulties and challenges. And as a business owner, you talk to any business owner, it's always an obstacle. How am I going to overcome this challenge? And that's where some people fall short and drop off and they're like, it's not for me. And not all personalities work out for business owners, but you're not going to know unless you try. But I guarantee you're going to be a better person because of it, and you're going to grow as a person.
Yeah, definitely. So I hope my phone still has enough battery. That's basically it, that we wanted to just to give you an overview of why you want to do this business. And I would love to talk to you if any of this resonates, and it should. I mean, if you've got kids or you've got you want to retire someday. I mean, you don't want to be working when you're 85 years old, or actually, I probably is, but I want the option because I love to travel. So I would like to talk with you one-on-one. So and Amber as well. You can leave us a message, leave us a comment below this, and we will reach out to you. You may want a direct message, if we don't know you. I'm hoping that this is going to just like go around everywhere, but let us know because we would like to talk to you and hear what your goals are and tell you, like, help you figure out, because we're going to lock arms with you and help you figure out, like, what are your goals, what you're going to accomplish, and then we're going to help you get there. That's how this business works. You by helping other people grow. Like she said, it's a servant mentality.
So the first step would be you get to choose which premium starter kit you want. And then once you do that, we definitely want to have that phone call with you for sure. And then we can coach you. It's a coaching call.
Yeah, we'll do a coaching call with you. And you can figure out if you may just do this enough to get your product paid for and have a little extra money, or you may say, I'm going to do this. That's where I am. I'm doing this for the long haul. I'm in it for the long haul. So, Amber, you want to add anything else before we say goodbye?
No, we're going to have links to Karen's a link if you want to get started with her. She's going to post a link. I'm going to post a link So we want you to get your premium starter kit and then message us so we can set up a coaching call with you and we can get you started right away. We have some training materials we can send your way. So we both are ready to help you get your best life, get healthy and live the best life you can live.
Yes. Okay. I love you, Amber. Okay. Talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.
Bye-bye.